right, we'll start at the front of the mat. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Rolling the shoulders down the back, maybe rocking the feet forward and backward, grounding down. Let's take 3 slow, deep breaths here. One. 2. 3. Let's bring the hands to prayer heart center. We're going to start with 3 sun salutation A's. I'll walk you through those. I'll show you a modified version at first, and then I'll show you an unmodified version. Inhale, lift the arms, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your knees as bent as you need. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. From here, you can bring your knees down, hug the elbows in towards the side, lower all the way down. Inhale for a cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, downward dog, 5 breaths. So you can keep your knees as bent as you need here, rolling the shoulders down the back, pressing the hands strongly into the ground, lifting the tailbone up to the sky. Your heels might reach down towards the ground. That's where we're headed, whether your heels are touching or not. Drop the head, look back towards your ankles, knees, or even your belly button. 2 more breaths. Look forward, walk your feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms lift, palms come together, look up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale, arms lift, palms together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to your plank. Maybe from here you stay on the toes, lower all the way down, still keeping those elbows in. Everything hits at once. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. In up dog, your shoulders are down away from the ears. Thighs lift up off the ground. Gaze goes up. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Again, keeping your knees as bent as you need. Look forward, bring your feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms come together, look up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Now your last one, your choice, whether you modify or not. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. And come down to your knees or lower all the way down from your plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Look forward, walk the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms lift, palms together. Exhale, arms to the sides. We'll go through sun salutation B here. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart. Drop the hips, lift the hands, palms together, looking up towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Go through your vinyasa, either keeping the knees up or putting them down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. From here, the left foot spins slightly to the left. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Palms come together, maybe looking up to the thumbs or keeping your gaze straight ahead, bending into that right knee. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and go through your vinyasa again, lowering all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot spins slightly to the right. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Palms together, looking up, bending into that left knee. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Vinyasa, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your inhale, walk the feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time we're bending the knees, inhaling, coming up through our chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, arms go down by the sides, mountain pose. One more time through that. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We'll step the right foot forward in between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We'll step the left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Go through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up through your chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose, straighten the legs, arms down by the sides. Take your feet about hips width distance here. We'll take an inhale and exhale, fold forward, taking the first 2 fingers, your peace fingers, wrapping them around your big toe. Inhale, half lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold forward, allowing your shoulders to pull away from the ears, pressing down through the outer edges of your feet. Pull your belly up and in. 2 more breaths. Keeping the bind, inhale, half lift. Release the toes, slide your hands under your feet. Toes go towards the wrist crease. Once you're there, exhale, fold forward. Allow those elbows to bend out to the sides. Shoulders pull away from the ears, and again, bending your knees as much as you need to here. 2 more breaths. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release the hands, and inhale, rise all the way up and stand back at the top of your mat. On an inhale, step towards the back of your mat with the right leg. We're turning the feet towards the back of the mat. Open your arms out to the sides. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can. Right hand comes down maybe to your right shin or the ground. And we're opening the left hand up towards the sky. So we're really pressing down strong through the legs, through the feet, belly pulls up and in, and we're opening the chest towards the side. Inhale brings us up, and we're turning back towards the front of the mat for the same pose. Reaching out through the arms, exhale, reach forward, let that hand come down to your shin, maybe the ground, or a block if you've got one. Right fingertips up towards the sky. And we're trying to look up towards that right thumb. Couple more breaths. Inhale, we rise up. We're turning back towards the back of the mat and we're squaring those hips. So we're turning the hips all the way towards the back of the mat. You can place your right hand on your hip. Inhale, lift the left up. Exhale, reach forward, and we're gonna plant that left hand down on the ground. We'll start to twist and raise the right hand towards the sky. Think again about pressing down through your legs, opening up through the chest. Inhale, we're gonna rise up. Slowly turn back towards the front of the mat. Rearrange our feet. So hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Left hand on the hip. Inhale, right up. Exhale, reach forward. Plant that right hand. Begin to twist and maybe fly the left hand up towards the ceiling. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, strongly raise up, and let's step back to the front of the mat. We're gonna do that same little pattern here, but with a side angle. Stepping out towards the back of the mat, maybe a little bit bigger step here. Turning the right toes towards the front of the mat. We're coming down to the right elbow. So your back foot's still on the ground, planted. And then reach your left arm up and over, and maybe look towards your fingertips here. So let yourself sink down in the hips. If you need to take a wider stance, go ahead and change that. Inhale brings us up. Same thing towards the front of the mat. So we're slowly turning, adjusting how we need. Left elbow, left knee. Right arm up and over, fingertips up towards the sky, or while reaching up and over your head. Strongly planting down through your feet, belly up and in. Don't let yourself hang down here. Inhale, rise up. We're turning back towards the back of the mat, and we're coming into a high lunge here. So your back heel is up. Inhale, lift the arms up. Let's take the hands down together. Prayer heart center. As we exhale, we're twisting, taking the left elbow outside of right knee. Press that left elbow into the right knee. You're kind of twisting, opening the chest. Inhale, rise up. We're doing the same thing towards the front of the mat. So shift yourself around. High lunge. Back heel is up. Inhale, arms lift. Shoulders down away from the ears. Strong legs, belly up and in. Bring those hands together, prayer heart center. Inhale, on your exhale, right elbow goes to the outside of left knee. Pressing that elbow into the knee, pressing the knee into the elbow. Giving yourself leverage for a twist. Inhale, come up out of that. We'll open the arms to the side, step the feet back together, mountain pose, top of the mat. Now we're going to do some wide leg folds, taking a wider step out again. Take your hands to your hips, inhale, exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands down to the ground in line with your feet. Inhale, half lift, exhale, fold forward. 5 breaths here, trying to pull those shoulders up away from the ears. Press down strongly through the outer edges of your feet, pull the belly up and in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, rise all the way up. Let's take the arms out to the sides. Reach behind, clasp your hands. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. You're allowing those hands to come down towards the ground. Still strong through your legs. Belly up and in. 3 more breaths. Inhale, rise all the way up. Release your hands and exhale, step to the top of the mat. We'll take a pyramid pose here, taking your hands behind you, holding opposite elbows. Step towards the back of your mat. Squaring the hips towards the back. Exhale, fold over that straight right leg. So you can keep that knee more bent if you need, but the goal is to straighten it. That's where we're working towards at least. Inhale, rise up. Turn back towards the front of the mat. Square those hips. On an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Step towards the top of the mat. Feet together, release the hands, mountain pose. We'll go through some balancing postures here. So it's up to you whether you're taking hand to big toe or hand to knee pose. So we're gonna start with putting the weight in the left leg, maybe left hand on your hip. Inhale, bring the right knee up. So you could keep your toes flexed or pointed if you wanna stay here, or reach forward with those first 2 fingers, wrap them around the big toe, and stretch that leg straight out ahead of you. Wherever you are, we're staying here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open that leg out to the side, even if you've got the knee. Maybe you start to look over your left shoulder. If you fall out, it's totally fine. Just come back into it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg back to center. So from here, we're going to do a little twist. So either, I'll show you, you've got your knee. You're taking the left hand to the outside of the knee, opening up the right arm, reaching back behind you. Or if you've got that leg, you can take the outer edge of your right foot and then reach your right hand behind you. Either way, let's stay for 3 more breaths. Wherever you are, let's exhale, release that, and come into the other side. So let's put the weight in the right leg. Right hand, right hip. Inhale, either hand to left knee, left hand, left knee, or first 2 fingers wrap around the big toe. Straighten out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open out towards your left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Either you're taking right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand reaches back behind you, or you can take right hand outside of right foot, or sorry, right hand, left foot, reach through, left hand comes behind you, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Look back forward, release everything to the ground, shake that out. We're going to take a folded figure 4 here, taking the right ankle over the left knee, And starting to fold forward here. So you'll want to bend into your left knee. And you might end up taking your hands to prayer heart center here. You might like to come bring your hands to the ground or wherever you are. Let's breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release that, rise up. Other side, left ankle over the right knee. Begin to fold forward. Maybe you're taking hands to prayer heart center or folding, bringing the hands to the ground. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, half lift. Look forward, exhale there. Inhale, rise up, releasing. Let's step back to the front of the mat. We'll take some movement here. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back. We're going through a vinyasa. Lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We'll step the right foot forward for our warrior 1. So right foot's forward, back heel down. Inhale, rise up. Looking up towards your thumbs. If that's good on your neck. If not, you can keep your head straight. But bend into that right knee. Try not to let your right knee go over to the ankle. Now we'll inhale, straighten that leg. We're turning towards the back of the mat, taking the same pose on the left leg. So warrior 1, left leg is out towards your mat. 3, 2, 1. Open out for a warrior 2. So you're keeping your feet the same, opening the arms to the sides, trying to open those hips. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that left leg, turn towards the front of the mat, and sink into your warrior 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll windmill the hands down. Go through vinyasa. Step back through your plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. So from here, we're going to step through and sit down. So if this is okay with your knees, you'll step the right foot forward, right knee towards the right elbow. Bring the other one in and have a seat. We'll straighten those legs out. We're taking a forward fold here. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, reaching towards your feet. Maybe you're holding the outer edges of your feet, but you might not reach and you're staying up here. We're working for chest towards the shins. So maybe you're staying up higher, or if you're folding further, you can fold chest still towards the chins. Maybe you drop your head. Two more breaths. Inhale, look to the toes. We'll release that. Let's cross the ankles. So we're sitting almost like Indian style. Place your hands to your sides. Lift something up off the ground. Maybe it's just your rear. Maybe it's your feet and your rear. Come over the legs. Step back. We're going through a vinyasa from here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We'll come through and have a seat again. Let's take the right leg in like a tree pose. So we're taking that leg, closing the knee off, and taking the right foot either to the inside of the knee or higher up. I've got a little bit of a tight knee right now, so we're not going higher up, but this just shows different ways that you can do it. We'll inhale and exhale over that straight front leg. Maybe you're holding onto your foot, grabbing a wrist, or maybe you're just reaching and bringing your chest down towards the shin. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward. Let's switch legs. Right leg out, left foot is in. Inhale and exhale, fold. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. We're going to cross those ankles again. Lift something up. And then we're coming into a boat pose. So I think most of you guys know boat, but we're going to start here. So you can keep your heels on the ground, toes pointed up, reaching forward here. Maybe you're going to lift those feet up, knees still bent. Or maybe you're going to straighten and point. Either way, pick one and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, lift something up. Come back to it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, lift something up. One more. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're slowly lowering down, keeping everything together. Lowering as slowly as you can before finally letting your feet, head, arms reach the ground. Long body stretch, reach your arms over, reach through your toes. We're going to take a bridge pose. We'll do a couple of those before we end. So from here, take your heels, your feet under your knees. You might be able to kind of graze your heels with your fingertips. And on an inhale, lift the hips up. You might like to bring your hands behind your back, clasping them, or you can keep them on the ground. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Let your hips rest for a second. And we're pressing right back up into it. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly let your hips come down. Pause there a moment. And then we're lifting again. Inhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly let your hips go down. And let's take knees in towards each other. So walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Let the knees fall in towards each other. Just for a couple of breaths. And we'll bring those feet back under the knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze there. Maybe roll side to side. Let's lean forward. Wrap the arms around the shins. Maybe you can hold opposite elbows. Pause there for 3, 2, 1. Release that. We'll end with a twist. So keeping your feet under your knees. Let's lift the hips up, move them slightly over to the left, and we're dropping the knees down to the right. You can take that right hand and kind of give your left leg a little bit of weight to come down towards the ground. Stretch the left arm out to the side, maybe look out to the left. We'll hold this a few more breaths. Slowly release this, bring your knees back to center. Let's shift the hips over to the right, allow your knees to fall down to the left. Maybe take the left hand on the right knee. Reach the right arm out. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Take a few more breaths. Inhale, bring your knees back through center. Let's hug those knees into the chest one more time, rocking side to side. And then we'll stretch out for Shavasana. So you can lay straight, letting your legs come out to the sides, arms coming out to the sides, relaxing the head back. Or if you prefer to take a butterfly pose with your feet, feel free to do that. Let's stay here for 10 slow, deep breaths. Count them in your head, and I'll let you know when we've counted my 10 breaths. Slowly start to make small movements, waking your body up. If your knees were out in butterfly, slowly start to walk your knees back together. Maybe windshield wipering your legs left and right. We'll come into a long body stretch. And roll to one side. Using your hand to press yourself up into a seated position. Thanks for tuning in, practicing with me today for a short bit. I hope that it helps your body and your mind feel a lot better. Namaste.